Hello, I'm WaffleStick. Welcome back to the WayStone Season 4, Episode 9. I just seen a guardian die at the bottom of that farm, which is quite interesting. I didn't know that it was going to be effective as of right now. I guess the water is in the constraints of the boundary box, and we're getting spawns. They're falling into the sides, and I am seeing loot just getting sprayed out. Yeah, there's some shards. There's some evidence. We really need to get this thing going. We need to fill this thing full of water. There's even a guardian that had fell through. Now, once the system's in place, that soul sand should shoot them all the way to the top and keep them there until they're pushed over to the edges. Once it gets going, man, it's pretty effective. But I'm not going to be working on this today. I'm actually going to be putting it on to the side because the last few episodes, if you didn't realize, we've been working on this base. And I wanted to show you something different that's in the area. Yes, this might spike your interests. There is a neat little island over here on the side, and it would make for a perfect secondary project, and I wanted to begin work on it today. Get a few villagers on this island. It's more than 100 blocks away from my base, so it should be viable enough for a village breeder, which I want to get cranked up, and I want to get all the good stuff that you can get from village trading, and begin early this season. That way we can have mending books, we can have Fortune 3 books, whatever we need. We've just got to grind to get there. But I gotta say, this is a beautiful island. It's really pretty. It's just kind of tucked away here in the corner of the world. Oh, well. If we were going to do a mob farm, this thing may be covered with caverns. How deep is this? Yeah, this looks pretty crazy. It's already packed with mobs, too. So I might just utilize this as a village breeding area. Let's get out of this small area and take a look from the top. That way you get a better idea of its sizing. Let's see, there should be some trees. We should be able to get a good angle if we get on top of one of these. Oh no, it's turning nighttime. That's not good. Phantom is going to come after me after I am showing off my island. Maybe if we just float atop into the air. Oh. It's not too small, it's not too big. It should be perfectly sized for a secondary project, including building and all of that. So I'm going to be trying to transport some villagers over to this island today. Let's see if we can get a village breeder going. Give or take, this village is about 1,000 blocks away from base. It was a straight shot too. I think I'm just going to truck them across the ocean side because I don't feel like putting up a portal. I don't have any obsidian on me or anything. Let's take a look. It looks like it has been raided. I see a boat. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully they're all still alive. Or maybe they had a courtesy to block them in because I am needing a farmer or some type of villager to get me started. How's it looking? How's it looking in this lovely village? We've got one villager. Hi, you're not a farmer though. I really like the new glass textures. Those look really good. Looks very cohesive with house builds. Black aprons? Is that a black apron? Yeah. I'm not seeing a farmer. That's a cause for concern. They're all chilling on top of their roofs too. I don't quite understand that one. Black apron, black apron. There's no farmers in this village, I don't think. And this place has been raided. Let me see if they tore up the loot house. Let's get up here. Come on. Have you guys been in here? Have you been? Ah, they have. Dang it, dude. Well, I may have to just truck some other types of villagers over to that island and work on getting a farmer from there. A little bit more of a tedious process, but hey, I cannot complain. This is pretty close to base. Honestly, that was a really fast trip. I didn't expect to be back at the island that fast, but I want to leave him here, tucked away. Hopefully he will not die in the meantime. Let's go ahead and block him in. We'll go get the other villager. That seriously didn't take but like 5 minutes to transport him. You know what the wonderful thing is? I could put you in a boat, and I could just ship you right into the ocean. What a nice bargain, man. Wow, there's our villagers right there, both of them. Only thing is, he keeps looking back like he's gonna miss home or something. I kind of feel terrible about that. What can I say? I'm a thief. And just like that, we're back to the sketchy canal we've got to transport this guy into. Don't die. They'll smother sometimes if you get them really close to these dirt walls. Let's take this out. You know what? I'm going to extend this so we don't have to smother him. Nice little pocket just for you, good sir. Let's just pile in some dirt. Ah, yeah. Maybe one more layer to be safe about it. It's getting nighttime, so I better be hurrying. I don't want to drown coming after me or my villager. Let's get him inside. This is going to look really crummy for now, but ooh, see? I took some other damage just for you. You guys are going to be one happy couple together, and you're going to give me a lot of villagers. Ah, yes. Nothing like taking a swim with the dolphins right after you got done clearing out an area for productivity. I have made some space for our villager breeder. I took that outer shell that had surrounded the ravine earlier we seen in the video, and I'm setting up some temporary stuff just to get started with this project. Obviously, down the road, whenever we start building in this area, I'm going to make it look a lot better than what it does. But this is a nice start. We're just doing farms, and then we're going to start building around those. I'm really hoping there's a slime chunk in this area, because I want to utilize that. I have a slime farm and all of my villager stuff right on this island. A few days have lapsed since that previous clip, and I've been working hard trying to get this thing to the point where I can actually use it. The only thing is, I got stuck doing a secondary project that I didn't even record, but it looks cool. It looks really awesome, and it is paired with the breeder. If you want to call it the viewing chamber, the maintenance hatch, whatever you want to call it, it is a starburst now. Look at all that pink seep its way up into these greens. I think it looks really nice. And if we were to go down below, oh yeah, look at that. I got to credit Canes for this, for Rosa on WayStone Season 3. He had done the pink town, and I've just been using pink concrete ever since, here and there. Not so much in videos, but whenever I do a build in creative or something, I will just try out some pinks, because it's a neat color. If you're not building with it, it is something you're missing out on. And of course, we've got the breeding apparatus, which is a nice transportation system going into a drop zone that's going to be transporting these villagers into this wall. And that's going to be a trading hall in the future. I'm not going to do anything with it right now. And we can also do a split off so that we can transport those into an iron farm and begin collecting iron. All of our villager needs, it's going to be all through this impulse farm. I went through the building process of this, but everyone has done an impulse farm. Even everyone's grandmother, probably. I mean, I love impulse farms. They're still very efficient, even though sometimes it will overflow and you get to kill some villagers. It gets a little bit hairy sometimes. But yes, I've got even a boat ramp to bring my villagers right in. We're going to go right in through the ocean, which I should have my canal still in sorts, so we can just go all the way around and come up into the boat ramp. I have not tested this yet, though. I am using soul sand and water that is a block higher than what the sea level is, so that we should get launched up into here. Very, very nice, smooth process. Much better than using those pistons, and it should be easy to just all block up and put back the way it is. Man, that was fun. I really like doing this. This was just a neat design. It's not complex. It's not hard. It's just very simple to slap together. And I just think all humans are just naturally attracted to linear designs and photography. All right, we've got villager number 1 coming into the breeder. A very smooth process. It's like I'm playing Elite Dangerous going into the space station. I got lucky and remembered to put these up so that way they wouldn't fall into the pit. Now I gotta be really fast about this if I can, because I had another villager over here in the canal before that sun sets and all of those zombies go after that first villager. Come on, villager, let's go. Nope, I don't want to trade. No, I don't want to shoot my rockets. I'm sort of panicking. I need to just calm down. It's all right. I forgot. Oh, it's a salmon. I thought that was a boat. All right, we got both villagers in. That was a very smooth process. I couldn't believe how fast that went. And we didn't have any casualties. Thankfully, Nergath had slept during the night, and I didn't have any zombies that stomping toward me for the villagers. Now, I'm going to keep this here, I think, for now, just in case I want to put in some more villagers, because all I'll have to do is break this glass and then just open the trapdoors, and we're good to go. Now we're going to get one more villager, I think, from the village, and put him down inside of the viewing room. I didn't think about this before, but there's going to be those 6 doors, and I guess this is the maintenance hatch, so maybe that is appropriate enough to put a villager and a set of doors to register village down here. I think we'll be good. It should be a smooth sailing. I'll just make a quick trip, come back, and we'll be pretty much done with the villager moving process. Oh boy, and here comes the fun part, the last villager. Just gotta get him into this little chute that I have made. I've pretty much just destroyed my village breeder trying to get it in place, but okay. He's in there. If I could just get him to go that way and block that up, we should be good. I've just gotta fix a few things here. This, just blocking him so he wouldn't have to get stuck right there, right where the water is. And I've got to fill this thing back up with glass. I've got 10 pieces. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I didn't think that was going to go so well. Hey, man. How about you just go up there? It seems like a much more viable place to stand. All right. Okay. I think we're all good to go. He's in place. We've got a transparent block going to the sky. And we've got our solid blocks registering our village. I think we're pretty much ready to put in the crops. We don't have anywhere else we're going to be putting them. They're just going to go in the drop chute and just sit there. But that should work. I'm hearing a lot of zombies in a cave next to me. I need to light up the area really bad. But it's got all 3 villagers in. Oh, that wasn't painful at all. Went really smooth and quick. Got to replace that water source. Now, once we get that in place, then everything pretty much will be done. We just gotta light this area up and put our crops in. Oh yeah, this is weird. Let's break a couple of these. The way I had the water situated, I think I had 2 water buckets going each way. But if you just put one in the center, yeah, that'll work. And they'll be transported into the drop chute. All right. He's gonna be banging those doors down there. It's gonna get super annoying, but we'll just have to manage, won't we? There's definitely a certain peace of mind that comes with being at spawn. You don't have to worry about mob spawns or anything of that sort. I just stopped by Cornelia's little crop area to gather up some good stuff to go planting at the breeder. And I thought, since we are at spawn, oh, that is such a beautiful sight. Oh my god. Since we are at spawn, I thought to just run to the mailbox real quick, go over to Ranger Tactical, see if we made any cells, because, heck, even though we're going to be going for those villagers, I like going for those diamonds every now and then. Oh. Waffle Spook. Halloween themed names? Spruce, hi. Hello, Spruce. Hi, person who has Spruce. I don't know who dropped that off, but thank you for the little bush. It's nice. Could be a cool aesthetic for the house or something. I don't know. Let's fly in here too. Oh, keep forgetting that's there. See if we made any cells in Ranger Tactical. And I guess we'll head back over and finish up the design. No cells. Guess everyone's got their bows. They're all good to go. So let's head over to the Nether Hub. Let's get back to it. Jeez, man, this place is absolutely filthy. I really need to do some terraforming, do some patch-up work, because what if a ghast visits, or if I have a date out here? It's not going to look too good on me, but it looks like they're interested in each other. I'm hoping they breed soon. I put the crops in just so when the farmer does get in here, he will get to work. And one of my major concerns is, does this water stream actually work with villagers? I wonder if they will just randomly track into the next water stream. I'm a bit worried about that, because I don't want to have to work on it again and then all of those villagers are falling on top of me. That would suck. Are you guys going to breed? You look very romantically entwined. I mean, no? Guess not? Not today, huh? Well, I'll just sit around here. We'll wait and see if you work, because that's going to be rather important. And this is a terraforming nightmare. Jeez. So something interesting, if you didn't know, sometimes villagers need to trade to breed, and I usually do this when I think I've gotten everything right, and I have pretty much scanned the whole system to make sure everything is good. It just increases reputation, and they are more willing to breed. I'm pretty sure that's the way it operates. I think it only needs a few trades, so maybe that'll get them going. Funny enough, I had been sitting here forever, brought my camera account in to record and witness the process, but unfortunately missed this guy. He's intensely staring me down, and he has grown up because I have waited so long. But I came down here to gather a couple of shulker boxes, do some cleanup, and he was just wandering around, so we do know the transportation system works. That's a good sign. And this was what was nullifying the whole farm. he was 1 block too low. So I rose him up, and I need to block these guys in, so that way if we get a farmer, this place can become self-sustaining. Looks like the defensive mechanism is working. That's good. They cannot get inside the farm. I even went squandering through the ocean to try and find a door inside of a shipwreck to see if that was what was causing it. But no, it was this. This was off. That was my bad. And eventually we're going to do some building around this for whatever theme we go on the island, and that will be a completed village breeder. But now we can make use of it. We've got villagers. It's actually really nice to have a breeder this early in the season. It seems like every WayStone season I make it too late and I don't have time to use it. I don't think I've ever got a mending villager on the WayStone, which would be really cool if we can hit that this season. I've just got to do some work on that island and hopefully we'll get there. But I'm going to mend up some tools and probably call it a day. But I think that's going to be about it for today's episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching. You have a fantastic day and we'll see you in the next episode.